blouse up. Bitch, I make it rain shower. You did that. They wouldn't know a thing about you. You zip that. Hit 'em with that blocker.
Hey everybody. So it's 5:17 and it's one of my friends' birthday. I'm not gonna say who because I'm not sure if they went out on the internet. Because I know one of my friends recently had a birthday. Had a birthday and they didn't want it out on the internet, so I'm gonna respect their wishes, just in case, you know. But yes, happy birthday to that friend. If you ever watch it, you know who you are. But like I said, it's 5:17. I came home and immediately I was like really sad, and I was just really sad. I'm not gonna explain it much more than that. We're doing a project in science class, and I can't figure out what the scientific name should be, and I was really frustrated about that. And I was just really sad. So I need to figure that out still. But I'm feeling a little better. I'm actually watching something called Survivor Washington. If you guys know what that is, please put it in the description. In the comments, because I cannot figure out what this thing is. It's like another Survivor. Is it just like in Washington or something? I don't know. I just uploaded the vlog. It's called Thank You Graham. Again, thank you Graham for helping me get those views, because that was awesome, guys. It was actually, you guys, it's like 82 views right now. Yep. I have to edit my Squadcraft video and get that out for everyone tomorrow. And I've got to record a couple more videos. I just deleted a bunch of things on my camera, and I have like an hour of recording, so that's really awesome. I'm going to record something for Book Talk with Keiko too. Got to get back on that. And that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to call my friends and see if I can figure out what my scientific name should be, because my animal is named Keiko. I'll explain the project to you guys a little later, but right now, I'm going to go. So I was just in a call with my friends. It's literally 5:22, so not long from the last clip, and I want to get a lot of the vlog in for you guys today. I actually got this shirt messed up with paint from Science. Sorry if you see my body. You probably can't see it from there. It can come out with soap and stuff, hopefully. But I wanted to explain the project to you guys, and Graham and them explained a little bit about what to do, but I didn't stay in a call with them because I really didn't feel like talking to them. They're all playing a game. There's like 6 of them in the call. Oh, 5 of them, I think. 6 with me in it. I know I was just going on a whole rant the other day and posted a video saying me and my friends on Keiko 2000 being so happy that my friends were there and stuff. But really today, I'm just in a sad mood. It started off great and everything, but I'm just sad. I don't know why. A couple things. I'm not going to exactly share that on the vlog. But if you guys don't know something about me, actually, I want to say it, but I don't want to say it because I know people will come up to me tomorrow, like people who I know, come up to me and actually say that, so I don't want to say it. Maybe I'll say it if I ever make a different channel, because I want to make a channel that nobody knows it's mine, and I want to make that so that I know that I'm getting subscribers, and it's not just because of my friends or people from my school who happen to know that I have a channel. It would just be refreshing to, know that people are not just subscribing to me because they know me, but subscribing to me because, my content is the type of content that they like. And I really hate when people always tell me that my only subscribers are either fake accounts or people from my school. And the school part is the one that bothers me, because fake accounts, I don't really care. Say whatever you want about fake accounts. But the school part really hit me. Alright, anyway, so the project is we had to make our own type of animal, and we have to come up with let me read the rubric. We have to come up with a common name, a scientific name, a habitat. We had to make a shoebox. We had to have a shoebox and make a habitat out of that shoebox, which mine is an Arctic, so it's water, like paint, blue paint, icebergs on the top that I made out of paper, and then everything else is black. So the sky is black and the sides are black. And that's their surrounding because it's like nighttime. And I'll explain my animal soon. And then we have to explain what its method of oxygen is, how it gets its food, adaptations that it went through, and interesting facts about it. And it's all worth, let me see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So it's worth 35-point project. So I need to get this done. The note card's the only thing I've left. I have everything else done. And my animal is actually mixed between a lion, a gazelle, a falcon, an eagle, and a cheetah. The habitat is the Arctic, and it gets oxygen through its nose and mouth. And then its food, it's a carnivore, and it uses its speed to catch animals and dives down from the sky to catch prey. So it has wings from the falcon. And falcons actually have some of the fastest diving speeds from the air. So if it's not on the ground catching prey, going really fast from the cheetah's legs and then biting down and, you know, getting the prey from the lion's jaw, if it's in the air, since it has that wingspan, if it sees something on the ground, it can dive down immediately and grab that, you know, grab its prey. And the eagle part comes in from its eyes. So if it's super high up, everyone knows that they're always like, you're watching me like an eagle. You know, eagles have really good eyes, so they'll be able to see someone, you know, all the way down there, or see something all the way down there and be able to dive down from seeing that. So it's pretty cool, and I would choose to have this alive. And the reason why I picked the Arctic is because the body of this animal, I'm naming it Keiko. The body of Keiko is white. That's ironic. Is white, and then the mane is black. The mane and any hair on the animal is black. And the black blends in with the darkness, and the white blends in with the snow and the ice. So, pretty cool. Alright, I'm going to get to this real quick. So, the common name is Keiko. We already established this. And then the scientific, hold on, let me do this. I'm going to try to keep talking while I work. No plans for today, guys. We're still trying to figure out where we want to go for my birthday. We won't be going, you know, at my birthday. And the vlogs and videos on Keiko 2000, I'm going to have to pre-record just in case we do go somewhere. If we can't find somewhere to go, I would really, really like to go to the Fousey and Roman Atwood World Tour. And I'm not having a birthday party. I didn't have a birthday party last year either, but you guys wouldn't know that because I just started vlogging this year. Actually, technically last year. So I didn't, yeah, technically last year, but not actually a year ago. Or was it this year? No, I started Keiko 2000 last year. The vlog started this year. So yeah, you guys weren't with me last year. Which that stinks, but you know, that's what it's gonna be. So I'm gonna name it the Alubis. Well, the scientific name is the Alubis mixo. And that Alubis stands for, it's the Latin root or Latin word for white, and then the Latin word for blend is mixo. So it's going to be called the Alubis Alubis mixo, and I have to underline that for scientific. For the scientific word. Let me see this. This is probably going to be a long vlog because it's literally a work vlog. Sorry, guys. You know, I'm going to go because I don't want this to be too long, but I don't want it to be too short. So that's why I actually started vlogging. But I'll see you in the next clip after I'm done with this. So let me tell you a little bit about my animal, guys. So this is the card so far. It has Keiko on the front. And I can't show you my box, so I'm actually finished with the presentation because I left it there. And it's 5:34, so not too long from the last clip either because I ended that at like 5:28. It's 5:35 now, so yeah. Okay, anyways. So I'm going to practice. Act like you guys are in my class. Alright, hi guys. Hi. I wouldn't actually have this much confidence, but let's just go with it. So, my animal's name is Keiko. The scientific name is Alubis mixo because Alubis stands for white and mixo stands for blend. It's actually the Latin root of the word, and it is it has white fur and a black mane and black hair. And I know I'm stumbling. Okay, and black hair. And the black hair represents that it can blend in with the darkness, and its body is white because it can blend in with the snow. So those are some physical adaptations that it has gained. Keiko can only be found in the Arctic due to their need for the cold. They need extreme levels of cold, and they're able to survive that because they have extra fat right around their neck that actually keeps them warm. And then their fur is resistant to cold, so they feel no cold at all. The only thing they can feel is heat and obviously pain, but the only type of temperature they can feel is heat, and even at that, has to be the most extreme heat for them to feel it. They're critically endangered because the ice in the Arctic is constantly melting due to global warming. Keikos tend to find shelter by burying themselves in the snow, and they're able to survive that by, in the middle of the night, they stick their noses up, not knowing, and they actually breathe in through there. That's what I have so far. I'm going to go finish writing all these up, but it's coming out pretty good so far. I'm proud of it, and I improvised some of the things I was saying because this is my note card so far. So if you guys want to read that, you can see what words I improvised on and stuffity stuff like that. Get a fresh new note card and start again. Hey guys, it's 5:41 now. We ended that clip at 5:37, so not too long again. This is my oxygen card, and these are my notes, and I'm going to read it to you. In order to breathe while under the snow, while under the snow, they are constantly, without knowing, they stick their noses up out of the snow to gather air. Most of the time, they are asleep during the day and hunt at night. They gather oxygen by flying or running at extreme speeds. This makes the air rush constantly into their lungs. And again, they have a cheetah and a falcon's speed in air and on the ground. And cheetahs are the fastest animal alive, at least the fastest mammal. I know that for sure. So yeah. Oh, and I forgot the adaptations are ×2. So this is actually worth 45 points. Yeah, no pressure. Whoa. It's 5:47, guys, so I don't know when we end it. It may be like 2 minutes after, I don't know, 2, 3, I don't know. Okay, so this is food, number 1. So this is the first way they get their food. Okay. Keikos collect food 2 different ways. The first way is when they are on the ground. Their eyes can spot out any prey they want. After seeing the prey, they run faster than a cheetah and then bite down on the prey's stomach. Due to the lack of plants, they only eat meat. This means they are carnivores. And I don't have this means, but I could always add that. 3 note cards done so far. Most progress I've made on this project in the fastest time. So, I'm gonna go. Guys, so I was trying to find the fastest speed of a bird so I could top that. And Peregrine Falcon, Unicon actually told me about this when we first started the project, and he said that he did research on it, and I just looked it up. It's the fastest diving bird. Like, it can dive down really fast at 200 miles per hour. So I made this thing dive at a speed of 270 miles per hour. So, you know. It's called Food 2, and it's 5:55, so. Alright, so the second way Keikos collect food is by flying through the air, spotting their prey, then diving down at a speed of 270 miles per hour. They dive on their prey and pick them back up in the air with their mouths, and then drop them. Then they eat the dead body. By diving, it also helps get oxygen. When I said, then I eat the dead body, that probably isn't good. Hold on, let me change that real quick, guys. Then they eat. Yep. So that's good. Yep. Oh yeah, I already told you about this Keiko shirt though. Keiko shirt. But let's watch this video. If I remember, I'll maybe put in the background. Just look up Peregrine Falcon. I'll put the link in the description down below. Hopefully it's there. I just copied the link. Hopefully it's on my copy already and I'll remember. Alright, let's look. It's a 3-minute video. Why is there a 3-minute video of this bird diving down fast? This is an ad. 26 seconds and I can't skip it. Are you kidding me?
It's time to seize the day. Don't just see opportunity, seize it.
Oh my gosh.
This is the peregrine falcon, one of nature's boldest predators. For thousands of years, humans have admired its powerful wings and fiery spirit. But one quality above all sets this bird of prey apart.
Wow.
When it comes to raw speed, no creature on Earth can match it.
Wow. See, that's what it does, but except it catches
Commercial
its
pilot
mouth
Ken
and
Franklin
drops
raised
them
and
in.
studies falcons to see
Hold
how
on.
they live. And
I'm just
a
trying to
tiny
see it.
computer like those used by skydivers is clipped onto feather shafts just under Frightful's tail coverts. Ken is confident it won't affect her performance. Her dive at 3,000 feet and heads home.
Alright, I'm gonna go. That was
Moments
awesome. Though.
later,
Alright, it's 6:03. So, I wrote the adaptations, which are things that it adapts to, you know, the natural things that it's born with, the physical traits that help it adapt to its surroundings. So it has a black mane that blends with night, the white fur blends with snow and ice, the eyes let them see far. Hold on, let me make that clear, it's an A. See far. Diving lets air in, and legs built to support landings and make it graceful, which stops ice breaking under feet and weight. But I think I'm going to change that because there's the fat around its neck. There's like a hulk of fat. You know, I'll just write that in fun facts. And I actually got that from a camel, but I'm not going to add that as another one. Do we have just enough note cards, please? No! Guys, we may not have enough note cards. What if we literally ran out of note cards here? There's all these little pieces of paper, but they're not note cards. Is this the same size? The thing is that I use note cards for science a lot, for studying purposes. And so now when I need them, again, they may all be gone. This one is significantly smaller. Look at that. Look at the size difference. It's gonna have to go for now though. So sorry, project. It's ruined now. It's ruined. Less space to actually work. Oh, by the way, this was going to be KRTG skit symbol, but I have no idea how to redraw this. So if someone can redraw this for me and send it to me, I'll set up like a... Well, one day if we hit a certain amount of subscribers, I'll set up a P.O. box. And if you still have it from the time we gained that many subscribers, if it's like from a long time ago, I'll give you some type of prize, a giveaway or something. If you guys can give me a sketch back of what you just saw. Yeah. It's actually this way though. Okay. Hold on. Oh yeah, I already said it's 6:05 now. I've been talking for 2 minutes already. Time just flies, I tell you. I haven't been able to do anything on the computer other than when I first got home and sold a bunch of iron, but I still have social studies. I have social studies and math. Math, I have 2 things. Social studies, I have a whole study guide to complete, so I need to do that after I do this, science, because science is by far the thing you do not want to miss your homework on, and I've already done that. So let me say on this note card, I'm just going to keep you guys going, because I don't want to end it, but I think this is probably just going to be a work vlog, so I'm sorry if it's not that entertaining. I'm trying to make it as entertaining as I possibly can, but I need to get my work done, and school right now comes first. Alright, so interesting facts. 6:06 would be it. Alright, 6:11. I realize from doing this, turning on the vlog camera and everything, it's really making the time go so fast. But yes, it's 6:11 and I got done interesting facts. And one interesting facts, because I need like 5 or so. Lots of fats around the neck so it can stay warm because no fur is there. It can run at 100 miles per hour. Mostly eats animals 2 times its speed. 2 times its size. It's supposed to be. I put speed on. And it's named after its discoverer. And it can run and fly over 27 hours without stopping at full speed. I didn't put full speed there, but I might add it, might not. But yep, I'm done now. That was actually easier than I thought, so all of this is done. The scientific name again is Alubis mixtro. I don't know. Alubis mixto. There you go. But yeah, I'm done. Awesome. Okay, so I know, guys, this vlog may be a little boring right now, and I'm sorry if it is, but, you know, this is my life, and I told you guys I would vlog my life, so I'm doing it. Doing it. Taking over this channel. Doing it for the vlog. Doing it for the vlog. Hey. Doing it for the vlog. Hey. Anyways, I'm going to take a break from homework since I've been working for 3 hours now. Take a break. Slow it down. Record a video for Book Talk with Keiko. Then write some more of my book, because you guys know a little bit about my book. And then after that, maybe record a little bit of Minecraft. I don't know. Okay. Let's get this out. I want to read you something from my book. I already read you some. First chapter, all stuff like that. Okay. Did I read you this yet? I took turn when he was 15. This is Graham's chapter, and I want to thank Graham, so I'm going to read his chapter off to you guys, and then I'm going to read a little bit of Joseph's chapter. So if you want to hear my story, you can. If you don't want to hear it, skip ahead to the next clip, because I'm ending the clip after this. Alright. Chapter 3. Turner! Graham yelled from outside the castle window. What? Turner looked at Graham's white hair that was in a small afro and wondered why an 18-year-old boy wanted to have white hair. Oh, I'm going to stop real quick and tell you guys, this is the unedited version. This is like months ago whenever I wrote this. So this is a little off if I stutter or something, so sorry. Okay. Even though Turner was 10 and Graham took him in, he couldn't understand how Graham had become a king at the age of 5. I need you to grab my horse from the royal stables. I'm going for a ride, and you will be in charge till I am back. As Graham watched Turner go to the stables, he looked down and saw that he had his shirt off. Graham hated when he took his shirt off because every ounce in a while his skin would turn translucent. He already had naturally white hair and vibrant white skin, like the air. I walked to my mirror beside my king-size bed and looked at myself. I hate my eyes. They are gray like storm clouds, and on my face you can see the muscles, and on my arms and stomach are muscles. The thing is that I never work out. I was born like this. I came into power at the age of 5 because Hugo had killed the king and everybody split up. When Hugo became the king of the Fire Nation, all the airbenders went crazy and started to fight. So I had to step up. Everyone knew that I was extremely powerful, even at such a young age. So they let me become king because my parents died trying to go and kill Hugo. Graham put on his shirt and looked around his room that was made out of quartz and had a domed glass roof. The roof always seemed to sparkle, and everyone always thought the room was cold. Except Graham can't feel cold or hot. He can only feel like winds. With that, though, he can turn into wind and turn into tornadoes and fly. And fly. This is so bad because I revised so much of this, so this is so bad compared to what I have now. I'll read that to you one day. Alright, in fact, he can make anything fly or glide, and what he touches, he can turn into wind. Graham could do many things. Those are just his favorite. I took Turner in when I was 15 and Turner was 5. His parents had died when all the airbenders went crazy. I had no help raising Turner because our air kings were not allowed to marry or date. Are you coming? The horse is getting impatient, Turner yelled from outside, 50 feet below. Yeah, sorry, I was getting dressed, Graham yelled back. Then he jumped out the window and started to plunge to the ground. As he fell, he spun in the air, making the wind stop and catch him. Then he disappeared. He had turned into the wind around him. His body felt light, and he felt no pain, only comfort. Then, 5 feet from the ground, he turned back into a human and did a black backflip and hit the ground. Turner looked at him and yelled, "Show off!" Then laughed and started running towards the stables. Graham laughed and chased after him on a cloud he made with his head. "You dirty cheater," Turner said in an angry voice that Graham knew was fake. "You didn't give me any rules. What was I supposed to do? You had already started." "You could have ran," Turner said as he made the wind pick him up off the ground. Then he spread his hands out and turned into a bird as clear as glass. Turner was the only airbender that could turn into animals of the wind. And you call turning into a bird fair?" Graham said as he jumped and made the wind carry him to the stables. Graham saw out of the corner of his eye. Turner turned back to himself, out of breath. "You okay there, partner?" Graham said in a country voice that sometimes just happened. "I'm fine, but just so you know, I didn't feed Whip," Turner said before turning around and running back towards the castle. Graham called after him, then gave up when he saw Turner wasn't turning back around. Graham walked into the stables. They were made out of oak wood, and the floors were hay and grass. And the only light in the stables was a small light on the roof. All around him were stables that were 10 feet by 10 feet. Each stall stood a different horse. All of them looked different, but all of them turned translucent like Graham, and they could all fly, for they are horses of the wind. Graham went to the very back of the stables and saw his horse, Whip. Whip was the color of gray, with white spots on the side in the shape of clouds and lightning. He had long black hair and a white saddle with black strings. Whip was Graham's horse since he was a baby, and everyone always said, "Whip is fit for a king." "Well, buddy, ready to go for a ride?" The horse neighed and shook his head up and down. "I'll take that as a yes," Graham said as he let Whip out in the stables. Then he fed him a carrot that was by the stall. As Whip ate, Graham hopped on his back and rode him to the front of the stables. When they got out, Graham turned translucent, and so did Whip. Then they rode off into the now setting sun. So I have a lot of mistakes there, but it's okay. Wait, let me see how long this clip is so far. 8 minutes. Wow, I'm talking for a long time. This vlog is going to be long. Okay. Chapter 3. This is only 2 pages. Again, from months ago, not revised, not as good as it is now. "Joseph, get your head out of the window and help me make a battle plan," Hugo ordered his tall, thin brother. Hugo looked at him and saw the red streaks in his hair, which told him that he had just used his powers, and saw a six-pack under his shirt. The thing about his brother was that he looked more black than mixed, where Hugo looked more white. "Sorry, I was just thinking. I'll be in a minute." I watched as my brother walked back into the house and off the balcony. The house we were staying at was located on the battlegrounds, where we were fighting the war against the Earthbenders. The house is made out of red marble and diamonds lining the roof. It has about 8 bedrooms, 2 living rooms, 5 bathrooms, and a training room, plus a kitchen in the basement. My favorite place in the house was the balcony/deck. It is made out of pure white marbles and has 10 chairs in a circle. And in the middle is a burning fireplace. But I really love that it's not enclosed, and I can feel the wind rush through my hair. And if the fireplace was lit, I can smell the burning wood while looking at the stars. The thing I really wanted to see, though, is my girlfriend, Kiera, who I haven't seen in 14 years. I miss her every single second of the day. "Well, this is going to be a long and trying day," I said before walking through the sliding doors into the family room. As soon as I got inside, it went past the flat screen TV that we never use and went down the stairs on our right. As soon as I went down, I heard everyone arguing. Then they saw me. They went silent and bowed. "Is King Hugo here?" said Joseph, having a hard time saying king. "No, he is in the royal living room." Oh wait, I said that wrong. Sorry. Wrong tone. I'm trying to sound like these characters. "Is King Hugo here?" said Joseph, having a hard time saying king. "No, he's in the royal living room, General Joseph," Elizabeth said as she bowed to Joseph, as she rubbed her hands over her black afro. Then she turned to the side, showing she had a tattoo of the Fire Nation on her light brown skin. "He said that you would run through the plan with us. Then he said later he would tell us the plan," Russell mentioned nervously as his blue eyes sparkled and his belly seemed to bulge out. Then he flipped his brown hair and put on his glasses. When he put them on, he poked his white ear and his earring fell off. "Did he say when he was going to tell us his brilliant plan?" Leah said, looking over the map of the battle plan. She has light gray eyes and blonde hair that goes to her shoulders. "No, he probably just expects us to know. How are we supposed to know his plan? Are we supposed to know how to read minds now, too?" Jake said with an attitude as he leaned against the wall, with his leather jacket on and his biker gloves. They matched well with his tan skin and his spiky black hair. His ocean blue eyes were covered up by his dark black glasses. Ever since they started fighting this war, Hugo has been trying to get the Firebenders to learn to do the impossible. "Well, I bet we can read minds if Joseph teaches us. He is so much more helpful," Sydney said in a flirtatious voice, looking at Joseph as if to hypnotize him with her brown eyes. Sydney can make almost anyone fall in love with her, but Joseph is different. He didn't like her. He tried to avoid her eyes as much as possible. Sydney always tried to flick her curly black hair or show that she had radiant brown skin. Most of all, she tried to smile. With everyone else, when she smiled, they did what she said, but he didn't. "Guys, stop complaining," Marcus said. "Go get Monique," Joseph said in an irritated tone. "You got it, Captain," Marcus said, bowing his head that was blonde with red highlights. His eyes were cocoa brown, but his skin was pale white. "Don't worry, I'm right here," Monique said, coming down the stairs. She had brown makeup on with her brown skin that matched her brown hair. And that's all for now. I think the rest is over here, but I'm not going to read the rest. If you like it, and you want me to read more of my story, give this video a thumbs up and put in the comments down below that you want me to read more. And I'm going to get going and do some videos. Hey guys, so it is 7:37. I'm processing a video right now for KRTG Skits. Let me go on the channel. I actually just deleted a video from the channel. It was how to dab, and it's for personal reasons. And I deleted it, so not for anything bad though. Our views are doing pretty good. Let me see how many views we actually have. We have 484, which is pretty good for us. So, wait, let it load. Yeah, we haven't uploaded a video in a month though. That's bad. We're supposed to upload it every single Friday. Haven't been doing that, so I need to talk to Roman. We need to set some things up because this is unacceptable. The video has, whenever that stops counting down the seconds so fast, we'll find out how long. It's slowing down. Probably around 20 minutes till it processes. It's at 7% now. I still have to finish up homework. I'm watching Leafy right now, if you guys know who he is. When my parents come home, we'll work on homework. I did a video for Book Talk with Keiko. Uploaded that, because that's awesome. Alright, I'm gonna go. I have nothing really to talk about. I had something to say and now I forget, so I'm gonna go. Hey guys, hold on, let me stop that. Right now, I'm putting together all the weird pictures of me and I'm making a video, so I have a bunch of weird pictures that I've taken for videos and things, so I'm putting it together, and so far it's almost 3 minutes of videos, which is pretty crazy, but you know. That shows how many pictures I've taken of myself. And I went from the oldest, well, I don't know if it's the oldest because it does it in a weird order, but some of, like, I go from the very bottom to the top, and I know that these pictures, I think it is oldest to newest. I just think the days, like when you take a picture and then you take a picture after that, sometimes that picture that you took second will go first, but I think the days are still in order. So I think it is oldest from newest with days, but not with order of the pictures in the days, if that makes any sense. So far, it's 3.5 minutes of weird pictures of myself. It's just pretty awesome. No, these two pictures are at the front of my list, but they're some of the some of the oldest ones I've taken, but I think they're here, because I think they're there because I drew on them, so they're like, not a regular picture, so I put it at the top. And those are all the pictures, so it's almost 4 minutes. It's 3 minutes, 56 seconds, and I'm going to have the end slide, so. Oh, I forgot my intro. Oh, that's probably not good. Okay, hold on. Let's go to our desktop. I'm taking you guys through a lot today, and I bet it's a long video, but honestly, if it's a good video, who cares? What? Oh. Oh. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, guys, I'm like using YouTube right now and stuff like that. I'm sorry. Okay, let's do this. Right now, I'm trying to... Oh, there's more pictures of me. That's great. Wow. I am just a picture-taking addict. I can't even say it. Okay, so I think that's all the pictures. Hopefully that's all the pictures, or that shows everybody just how much of a life I don't have. I should do pictures of my friends next. And just take a bunch of pictures of them without them knowing. But I would have to ask their permission. So, okay. I think this is good. Do I have any pictures on my phone now? Usually I don't take pictures of myself on my phone unless it's going to be for a video. So, but, you know, I didn't know I was going to do this video until I got home today, and I was thinking about it actually yesterday, but I wasn't sure if that would actually be a good video. You guys probably couldn't see me the whole time, but who cares? I know I have some funny pictures of people, so. Some of these aren't weird pictures, just pictures that they're weird. But not all of the pictures I always take are weird, but fun fact, I don't like taking pictures. So I actually didn't take a picture for my school yearbook, because I don't like taking pictures, and my parents let me skip it this year. First year ever I didn't do that. Okay. Yeah, I do have some pictures of myself and my brother, but I don't want to put it there. He told me not to post the one picture I took with my brother, so. Yeah. I'm just gonna put a video at the end. I have to put it. It was supposed to go in the vlog, that I uploaded today, but I forgot. Let's see this. Okay. Hold on. Family. It's gonna load up. Hopefully, if it works. That was my life in school. That's cool. Oh my gosh, I have to put that. I'm gonna put it at the beginning of the video. Alright. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go. I'm rambling off, but just know it's probably gonna be like a 5-minute video. Alright, I'll see you guys when I'm done. I'm about to watch it. And it is 4 minutes and 46 seconds long of pictures. Well, pictures plus the intro, and then I put music down here so it's not boring and stuff. But yeah, all the pictures, and you guys won't be seeing it first, but yeah, it's awesome, isn't it? Little slideshow. It's like a film. Alright, I'm gonna watch this. I'll be back to you guys on my review of my editing skills, even though I didn't do anything but pull clips in. Alright. I'm very proud of my work. It was pretty awesome. So now I'm going to finalize it, save it, everything like that, then get it out to you guys before, hopefully before 9 o'clock. It's a stretch. It's 8:49. 8:49. Maybe before 9:15. Guys, it's going so fast. It's processed really fast. Only took around 4 minutes, actually, and it usually takes double the amount of how long the video was, so that's pretty awesome. So, I've been listening to Crainer live streaming with his girlfriend. It's really awesome. Still listening to it. It's 9:18. My mom came. I'm still listening to it, so I'm missing some, but my mom came and she dropped off a book for me that I've been wanting to get. Feedback. It's the second book of Varen. If you guys know, I was reading that, and Timmy actually started reading the series because he saw and he liked it. I gave the book to him. He read it, and he already read some of the book offline, and I've been waiting for this. So, yes, broccoli, chicken, rice.
Let's get another shot over here.
Crainer, his girlfriend, and his friend.
Now, Mom, after...
And a book. I'm going to say a shout out. Hold on, guys. I'm so sorry. I want to say a shout out to Crainer and his girlfriend. If they ever watch this, which they probably will never even come across this video. But in the case that they ever do, I want to say I was watching your live stream. You guys went on a break for 10 minutes. And I was constantly trying to join your games and stuff. When you're going on the live stream, trying to find you, trying to tell you how much of an inspiration you were for my channel, trying to get you to, look it up or whatever. And I was like, no, wait a second. You're not getting in the lobby with them because everyone else is doing exactly what you're doing. The one thing that no one's doing is treating you like a regular person. It's okay to be, riled up and everything. And I would love if fans did what you did. What they do for you, but sometimes it's better to be the comp fan. So shout out to you. You guys are awesome. Guys, it's 9:53. I'm going to finish watching Crainer's live stream as soon as he comes back on. I'm going to read, have to do homework while I'm watching the live stream, and maybe if I can get on with him, I will. I'm not going to rush it though. I don't know if this is the end of the vlog, but if it is, links in the description. I'm below to all my channels. Give this video a like, and I'll see you later. Hey guys, it is 11:11. 11:11 p.m. Still doing homework. I just got done with my math homework, and I'm already done with my science. Got done with my math. Now I have to do social studies and finish up the study guide. So I'll come back to you guys when I'm done with that. Okay. My voice is gonna start getting raspy as the day goes on. It's 11:45. I've got to take my shower. I don't know why I don't just end the vlog yet. I don't know. I feel like there's gonna be something I need to tell you guys. Something I'm gonna need to tell you guys after I take my shower. But yeah, I have to go take my shower. Like I said, it's 11:45. Still not done with my social studies, but I will show you what I have left. I'm almost done. This is my book. Let's see. Oh, it's wet. I spill water a lot. So that's why. So I have, so I've been working on from here to, I have to do all this. So what I have left is these questions and stuff, and the mathematics. But everything else, I have to finish Kendria Gupa down there, and we're learning about Buddhists and stuff, so that's what we're doing. So I gotta read this text and fill out this, and then same thing for back here, and write all about that, at least a paragraph for each. Do I have anything? Nope, nothing on the next page. We're all good, so I think I'll just finish it in the morning or something. I'm going to set my alarm clock for 5:30, and I guess I'll end the vlog when I come back. But for now, I'm going to keep it going, because you never know what's going to happen. And if you guys are wondering where my cover is, it was cold today, so I put my cover on me as I was sitting at, my desk. I just realized I'm not going AFK on Squadcraft right now, and I need to be going AFK every chance I get in order to make money. Let's see. Factions. Yep, we're AFK around here. Let's see what's at the auction house. I show you guys more of SquadCraft than I show YouTube. Like KCOD 2000. Nothing good. Terrible stuff. I'm gonna set my alarm clock. Also turn on my lamp. Alright, let's set the alarm clock, guys. So this is the what time I want to wake up. What we're gonna do is we're gonna set it. Which one is it? Alright, we're gonna reset the whole thing. You have to do like manually the whole time. It's go. But yeah, we're gonna set it to 5:15 again, but I want to restart it because sometimes it doesn't go off, and it didn't go off yesterday. So we're gonna reset it here. We're gonna reset the hours. And we're gonna reset it again because right now it's on PM. Right. There we go. And we're gonna look up here and we're gonna turn it to on and loud. See, it says so everything is set. You guys saw what happened, so if it doesn't go off, not my fault. The video called Graham got his braces off. Doing great, amazing. My birthday's in a couple days. Awesome, amazing. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But shout out to my friend whose birthday was today. You know who you are. Shout out to my friend whose birthday is tomorrow. I don't know if they want me to put it on YouTube, so I'm not going to till I ask them tomorrow. So if they do, we can sing him happy birthday. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next clip. I'm gonna put you on the tripod. And this is what I was talking about. Got the shirt ruined. Paint all over me. But look, guys. Doing a little better. Hey guys, so this is officially going to be the end of the vlog. So yeah. I just got some really good news, but I can't tell you guys till it actually happens. And then I'll let you know. About to brush my teeth. Like I said, just got out the shower. Read some more. Go to bed. Alright. Thank you guys for sticking with me through this vlog. I know it was a long one, but if you got to this point, I have a little surprise for you guys coming soon. So, if you got this far, tell me in the comments down below, and you may be entered in something special. Or, let know for something that is really cool. I can't tell you guys, and it's a long project, but it will be happening. And I'm not telling anybody, except for the people who already know. Alright. Bye.
Blows up, bitch, I make it rain shower. You did that. They wanna know a thing about you. You sealed that. Hit 'em with that block.